everybody, my name is Eden Hansen. I am wanting to do a blog about knitting and playing video game or board games because that's just what I do. I've been wanting to do this for a while. I've been really scared to do this and to put myself out there online, but I decided to finally do it, so here I am. A little introduction about myself. I'm sorry I'm wearing this. It is freezing cold today. I am just freezing. Anyway, I am mother of 4. My oldest is 22. She just turned 22 on New Year's Eve. My kids' ages range from almost 16 on the 26th. My second oldest will be 16, down to 11. My background is that when I was a teenager, my dad was in the Army and I lived overseas for 7 years. And it was really hard for me to make friends. Most people when they're in the Army, they make friends pretty easy, but I was not one of those people that did, so I got really depressed. I did try to hurt myself at one point, and my mom and dad intervened, got me a great therapist. I was admitted into a hospital for a few weeks, to talk and to get over some stuff, but I do still suffer from depression. Every now and then, and sometimes it gets so bad that I just cry all day, and sometimes I'm just good. I've never been diagnosed with manic depression or anything like that, but I just deal with it, and I'm not taking any medication for that at all. I probably should, but I'm so bad at remembering to take medication that it just wouldn't. I don't know. I suppose I should. I have friends and family that I can talk to when I need it. So I have just been doing that. Let's see. So that's why I'm doing this video, because I find that knitting calms me down. And you can ask any of my kids. I knit all the time. I always have needles in my hand. I'm always knitting something. Don't always finish things, as most knitters don't. But, yeah, I'm always knitting something. And I recently joined Board Game Geek. Well, not recently. It's been a couple of years now. But I have joined the Board Game Geek website. And I've made a lot of good friends on that. I mean, nobody that I've ever actually met, but on a couple of the threads I'm on, I know people. And on Facebook, I know people also. So, I have a game group that I go to also, and I do that every other weekend. And there's some really sweet people that I know through my game group, and I don't know, I just wanted to share my passion, and I wanted to put myself out there because I love knitting. I love playing board games. There's a lot of board game reviewers that I watch. There's a lot of knitting and crocheting people that I watch on here, and I just thought I'd like to put my 2 cents in as somebody who has 4 children and suffers from depression and finds that playing board games and knitting really helps me, because it has been proven that the concentration that you spend on knitting anything really does help with depression. So, it's not something to get over. I still have my good days and my bad days, like I've said, but I still do it because it helps me to maintain. And like I said, good days, bad days, everybody has those, but sometimes it just gets so bad that I don't even want to get out of bed. My kids go to school, I crawl back in bed. So I picked up knitting, and playing games helps also, because it's something to concentrate on, so you're not thinking about other things. So basically, that's my introduction. I'm doing this to share my passion for knitting and for gaming. I know that I'm not the best knitter. I'm not the best gamer. I teach games at my game group. I've taught my kids how to knit. None of them actually do, but you know, I try. I taught my kids how to knit, and I just want to share my passions. I want people to know that as somebody who suffers from depression, these have helped me tons, and maybe I can be an influence and help somebody learn how to do knitting and get into playing games, and maybe I can help somebody else. So that's basically it. So anyway, I would like to let everybody know that I am on quite a few social media. On Facebook, I am under Eden Hansen. I post pictures of the games I play. I post pictures of the stuff that I knit, family life, just posts about a lot of BS actually. You can find me on Facebook. On Instagram, I'm under Eden Queen Bean, no capitals, EDEN QUEENBEAN. Again, I post pictures of family, of knitting, of gaming. On Ravelry, I am Eden73, no capitals again. I don't really post very much on Ravelry. I just basically use it to find patterns that I like to knit. So, I do have a few things that I have posted on there that I have made. Not very many. I enjoy making shawls and hats, and so you can find me there as well. On Board Game Geek, I am an avid user of Board Game Geek. Again, I am Eden73, no capitals, EDEN, the numbers 73. And on Twitter, I am the Knitting Gamer, capital THE, capital KNITTING, capital GAMER, or you can find me under Eden73, and that one is capitalized. That's just a lot. So I just thought that I would let you guys know. So you can find me anywhere. And this is my first video, and I want you to know that I'm still learning how to do this. Any suggestions, you can put them in the comment box below, please. I will read them, and I will take note, and I will try to change things if I need to. Anyway, I would really like to get into finished objects that I have made recently. So the first one, excuse me, I have to turn my chair around. I'm sitting in my living room, in the brightest spot in my living room. You can see the sun shining on this side of my face. I'm sitting in front of my front window. Anyway, my first finished object is a hat that I made. Oh no, my cat got to it. Shoot. Anyway, that I made as a colorwork hat, and the good thing about that is I am not very good at colorwork, but I thought I'd give it a shot with this one because it looked pretty easy. Oh man, darn it. I have 3 cats, and they like to sit all over my knitting, and they like to sharpen their claws on my board games, which is when I forget to put them away, which doesn't happen very often. I've learned quickly that I need to put them away, but that's not fun. Anyway, this is called the Alaska hat that I made, colorwork hat. And I had a lot of fun with this one. You know, I'm not very good at colorwork. I discovered myself that if I knit in the morning, after my kids go to school, and I sit and I knit in the morning, I'm pretty good at keeping the tension good. And before bed at night, if I'm doing it, I can relax, and I can keep my tension pretty good. Anytime in between there, I get kind of iffy. But I had a lot of fun making this. When I first started it, I actually thought that it looked like a forest fire. But now that I look at it at the finished product, excuse me, it's not that bad. It looks like an Oregon sunset. honestly, and I really, really enjoyed making this. As for the yarn that I used, excuse me, I have to reach. I used Cascade Yarn Heritage. Ooh, that's backwards. That's not good. Which is 75 superwash merino wool, 25% nylon. That was the black part of the hat, the brim and the outlines. And this is not the exact one that I used for my other hat. Actually, this is going to be my acquisitions also. But I don't even know how to say this, sheepias. This is not the color that I used, obviously, because the color that I used was red. But I got this one because my sister wants me to make her one. And she said, I'll get you yarn to make me one if you want me to. And I said, okay, go ahead, let's do it. Because I love buying yarn. I have so much yarn, it's ridiculous. And yet I keep buying it. And I keep thinking, I'm going to make something out of this. I have so much yarn that I've said that I haven't done yet. So, yay. Anyway, I don't know what the other color was called, but it was by the same company, Sheepies. I think I've heard it before. I don't know how to say it. So I got this because she wanted blue and purple. I don't know how it's going to turn out, but I hope it turns... Ooh, that's really pretty. I hope it turns out really nicely. So, yeah, this is what I'm going to use as the background color for the trees for my sister. Shh, don't tell her, although she'll probably watch this and find out. Hi, Miriam. So that is finished object. Another finished object, excuse me for a minute, that I have is this one. It is called Paris in Berlin by Joji Locatelli. I hope I said her name right. I made this. I was making it for myself to wear it. However, it's too small for me. I don't know what happened with it. But, and it's not even blocked yet, which is awful. I should probably wait to show you until it's blocked. But our fridge broke down and we had to do a whole big thing in my kitchen. So I did not have a chance to block it yet. Anyway, this is the Paris in Berlin cowl. It's really pretty. I made this because I was thinking, ooh, that'd be pretty to wear. Unfortunately, it's too small to go over my head. Ooh, I wish you could see the colors. Oh, there they come. It's kind of a orange, pink, purple, blue kind of thing. But, you know, my daughter I made this and my daughter wore it and she absolutely loves it. So as soon as I block it, I'm going to let her have it because she likes this kind of stuff. It's not a bad pattern at all. I had a lot of fun doing it. This argyle part here was pretty fun to do. It was, I kind of had to watch a video on how to do it, but it kind of looks argyle-y. And it was a lot of fun to do. I really had a lot of fun with this one. So as soon as I block it, I am going to give it to my daughter to wear, my 11-year-old, because she likes this. As for yarn, I used, I don't know if this is going to come out the right way or not. Nope. Shimmer Sock by Yarn at Home Mom. And the colorway is Brazzle Frat. Okay. I like that name. I think it's pretty cool. It's a shimmer sock, hand-dyed yarn, 75% superwash merino wool, 20% nylon, 5% stellina, 438 yards. So, yeah, I'm pretty happy with the way that turned out. I think if I'm going to make another one, I'll use bigger needles so it'll actually fit me because I really like wearing cowls. Don't know how to wear them. Probably don't wear them right, but I love wearing cowls. So that was my other finished object. All right, well, I only have 2 finished objects. Whoops. Anyway, as we go on, following other people's formats on theirs, and I'll probably switch this up if when I find something that I really want to do. Let's see. I'm sorry. I'm reaching over here. I'm trying to read my notebook as well as get my stuff. So, acquisitions. My local yarn shop, which is Cozy Yarn here in Eugene, had a thing they're calling Lucky Duck Bags, where you spend $25 and you get this nice little bag with a big duck on it because, you know, being in Eugene, we have Oregon Ducks, duck fans. So I purchased this bag, and it came with dun, 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 some Black Trillium fiber yarn. Ooh, yeah, see, now that I'm sitting in front of the window, that's really what it looks like. It's kind of reddish orange. It's 100% superwash merino, 380 yards, and the colorway is tomato. And it's really, really bright, just like it's showing. I really like that. It looks really good. I don't think I've ever used Black Trillium yarns, Black Trillium fiber, excuse me, before. But I'm looking forward to finding something to make with this. Maybe something for the springtime or something. So, yeah. But not only one came in here, but there were two. So now I have to find something to make with these. I'm sure it won't be hard, but I'm working on a few things right now, so I want to wait. So, yep, that came in there. And also, I got Regia 4-ply sock yarn. Yay! Which will turn out looking like that when I knit it up. I used this kind of yarn once before, and I thought it was super cool because you don't even have to try to make a pattern. It just happens. As you knit it up, this pattern will come out, which I think is really fantastic, so you don't have any color work or anything. But yeah, so I got this also. So I'm pretty happy. One of those skeins alone would be $25, something like that. The tomato skeins. So I got 3 skeins of yarn for $25. So that's pretty awesome. And again, I got this also because, like I said, I'm going to be making my sister one of those Alaska hats. She wanted blue and purple, and I got the closest to blue and purple I could find. I really hope she likes it. I'm sure she will. That's really gorgeous. I can't wait to see how it works up. Another acquisition. I have heard a lot about Lolo Did It yarn. So around Thanksgiving, I went ahead and I bought myself one. Lolo Did It Solo yarn. And anybody who knows me knows that I love anything pumpkin spice. And guess what this yarn's called? Pumpkin spice. So it'll be really, really gorgeous. And I actually have some yarn that'll mix with this orange so I can do like a colorwork something or other. So I'm really happy. This is 100% superwash merino wool, 430 yards. So it's really gorgeous. I love all these colors together. They're super fantastic. So yeah, those were my acquisitions. Let me see. Now, works in progress. Okay, so like I told you, I'm making another Alaska hat. Excuse me for my reach. Boy, I did not plan this out very well. This is the beginning of the brim of the hat. I'm just starting it. And when I do 34 rows, I will start with the color work. I think I'm down to 12 rows now, so I have quite a bit more to do. but this is just the brim of the hat. And I'm going to be using that blue yarn. And that is actually all that I am doing right now. So there you go. So now on to games, which I'm very excited about. So I am on Thread, Pay It Forward First, also known as PIF Thread on BGG. Anybody who has not done it before, basically there's a list of people. You go to the last person on the list. You look through their wish list on BGG. You offer them a game from their wish list. It could either be a used game or a new game. It does not matter usually. I have found that it really doesn't matter as long as they're in good condition. And if they accept, then you put what you offered them, and then you're next in line, and somebody sends you a game off your wish list, and then they're next, and it just goes on and on and on like that. So, without further ado, I got Terraforming Mars is a really great game. I will say that right now. Terraforming Mars is an awesome game. I have a few expansions for that as well as some promos, and recently as a PIF I got Prelude. I wish it wasn't backwards. Prelude. Which I'm really looking forward to playing. It just 35 Prelude cards, 5 Corporation cards, 7 Project cards, and a rule sheet. And the rule sheet's 2 pages, so it shouldn't be too hard. I really like this game, and this will get played. So I'm really, really looking forward to this one. Yes, I am. Speaking of which, anybody who knows me, anybody who's seen any of my posts on Facebook, anything like that, knows that my absolute 100% favorite game is Castles of Burgundy. So I was really surprised. I was not expecting to get this. In my most recent PIF, I was really excited. I got the Trading Routes expansion for Castles, which I'm really excited to try. This game is fantastic. It is like the 3rd game I've ever played. When I started gaming, it's like the 3rd game. I fell in love with it. It is dice manipulation game. Basically, you're rolling dice to take pieces off a board underneath whatever number you rolled. You use money to buy pieces from the middle of the board to place in your little player area. It is an awesome game. I'm always up to playing with somebody. So, yeah. So, I was really excited to receive these. So, yep, in the box they go. So, that'll be fun to play. Maybe this weekend I will play with my husband. I also got a Kickstarter in recently. And in that Kickstarter, I will explain in a minute, I got Kokoro, Avenue of the Kodama, which I have not played before. I've heard it's pretty good. So I'm looking forward to trying this weekend. I think my 11-year-old will really like this. She likes these kind of games. So, yeah, I'm really looking forward to teaching this to her and doing what needs to be done to get it played this weekend. Yeah, I need to watch a video on how to play it. I assume it's pretty easy because it's a roll and write. Well, actually, it's not a roll and write. It's just a card and write, I guess you could say. So, but I got this from a KS I backed. It says it includes 2 expansions with more ways to play Kokoro. So, yay! From Indie Boards and Cards, which they are an absolute great company. Speaking of which, for the last 3 years, maybe? No, 2 years. I have actually play tested Aeon's End for them. You know, they send you games, you try to break them, you help them understand what works, what doesn't work, blah blah blah. And as a playtester, I get a copy of their game when it comes out on Kickstarter. So the most recent one I played for them was, oh my gosh, ooh, did not happen. Sorry. The most recent one I did for them was, oh, you can't even read it, it's backwards, Aeon's End Legacy. And they are an absolute wonder to play test for. You get to them, you write to them, and you show them what you want, or you play the game for them, and you have any questions, they get back to you right away. It's all good and fine and dandy, and they are an absolute dream to play test for. So I'm really looking forward to playing this game with a couple of the the characters that me and my husband did not use when we play tested. It's a pretty sweet game, honestly, and the box is heavy. I don't know how much it weighs, but it comes with envelopes, it comes with cards, it comes with tuck boxes, it comes with stickers, it comes with more cards, it comes with dividers for all your cards, and it's just a super fantastic game. So, yeah. So, I'm really happy with that. I actually have a couple PIFs coming to me in the next couple of days, I believe. I will share them next time I do something like this. And I'm sorry this is so short. I just wanted to do it and get it done. And I'm learning as I go, so please forgive me for going so fast. I've never done this before, and I just wanted to put myself out there. Honestly, I was really scared to do that because I'm a shy person. I don't like putting myself out there like this, but I thought, like I said before, that if I did something like this, it might help somebody else who's suffering from the same things I am, and give them hope that there is something that you can do, and hopefully there's people that you can talk to, and hopefully there is help out there for you. You are not alone. Lots of people suffer from mental illness, depression, or whatever. So just please know, everybody, that you are not alone. You can get help. There are people out there that will help you if you need it. Friends, family, anybody. So please don't suffer alone. Talk to somebody. It really does help. Find a hobby. That really does help as well. And just keep your head up. It'll get better. It always gets better. So, anyway, thank you very much for watching this. I feel like I blabbed on and on. It's going on 29 minutes now, but I feel like I blabbed on and on. Thank you so much for watching. If you would put questions, comments, what can I change? How good did I do? How bad did I do? Please put them in the comments below, and I will read them, and I will try to change. I'm hoping to do this every week, maybe every other week, maybe every week, depending on if I get busy with my kids or not. But thank you again for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know what you thought, and I will see you next time. Bye.